So myself, my name is Lakshmi. So I'm in the IT industry from past 10 years. Before that, I also worked as an assistant professor before my starting my IT career. Okay, this training part I'm handling from almost 2.5 years. I handled many batches and taken some corporate trainings and all. So coming to the tools which I worked on or I had worked on SAP Business Objects. This is the tool about, if you see, this is the SAP Business Objects. This is also one of the reporting tool, reporting come dashboard tool. And I worked on Power BI, this one, and MicroStrategy, OBIE in my different projects. After entering to the project, as we entered in the early stages of IT in 2010 itself, right? So we had a chance of exploring many tools because of the technology changes. So for you also, after understanding the Tableau tool, based on your project, they will train you internally for working on different tools if project demands. So that is the point. So these are the tools which I work. So in the similar way, I like to understand the experiences from your side. You can type in the chat box. Okay, I got some questions from, I think, can I know your name, please?
Yes, Vilpa here.
Vilpa. Okay, fine. So before going to your question, can you tell me what is your experience and what is the particular interest to learn this tool?
Actually, means I was looking forward for something related to visualization in terms of getting insights while analyzing and collecting the data. That is for marketing and also means how it can be helpful to us for business development.
Okay, you are from MBA background?
I'm from IT background. I'm working on product research related to import export, and for that, I'm looking forward for collecting informative data.
Okay, fine. So you have the access to Tableau tool in your organization, or you have to yet to get?
Means no, I don't have any info idea about this Tableau tool, and means actually I was looking forward for getting some demo on this Python and Tableau. So
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, let's start now then. I think it will get late if we go on with everybody. That's why I asked you to type in the chat box. So let's start. Assuming, first of all, I will show you who are the focused people for this Tableau. Who are the focused people for this Tableau? So as part of the introduction, I'm going to provide you the information about who are the focused people in the Tableau. So first of all, the persons who are working in IT background, in IT company, whatever role they are taking, that's not a matter. If they want to switch to the Tableau, they can switch. Okay, existing IT employees, with any stream. Okay, and who are working as a MBA executives. Okay, that can be sales side or anybody. They can also take this. Okay, or else who are just completed their degrees or post graduation. As a freshers also they can learn this too. So what is the use of this tool particularly? So when you are working with an organization or if you are trying for any job with an organization, nowadays data is every time data is playing a crucial role. So if we have the data, we can do something. That's it, right? So we have to explore that data. We have to understand that data. So that is the main part when you are working with a company or as a fresher. If you want to convince any organization for in the interview purpose or anything, If you have the understanding about the data, you can understand this tool. That's it. There is no prerequisites for this tool. Only thing you have to learn is understanding the data. For suppose, take an example of retail industry. So when coming to the retail industry, what are the parts we have for in the retail industry in nowadays? We have websites as the e-commerce websites we have, right? That will come into the retail industry. And also we have retail industry. This is websites we have, right? And also physically, if you observe, you have the supermarket. You have the supermarket. So how many are you from working from, like everybody? So if anyone want to answer the questions, you can type in the chat. So the question for you is, how many members are working in IT right now, and how many members are freshers? I want to know. So that we can focus on that particular content. If you okay, Krishna. So we have. So let's go with this information. So everyone is even it is non-IT and IT. I hope everyone know about the supermarkets nowadays. Everyone know about it there. So if you are having any retail industry, means the major things we are working in the projects are Walmart. Walmart is one of the retail projects we are working in the projects, right? So in the similar way, Walmart is one of the physical store, means it's one of the type of multi grocery store or something. Multiple items we will find in the Walmart as a supermarket. In simple, we can tell it as a supermarket. So when you are working with this business, what type of things you have to understand with this business? As assume you are working as a manager there, okay, head of the sales department. If you're working as head of the sales department, what type of data you need to understand? So you are working from sales side, so you need to understand the sales information and products. How many products are there still in the stock? Means you have to understand about product stock information. Okay, how much sales was going on? Okay, if required, if you want to provide any discounts, those information you have to provide to the team. And meanwhile, as a sales manager, you will also check the every store performance. You will have stores in multiple cities, so you have to check the every store performance. So as a part of sales manager, these are the things you will work as a part of sales manager. Okay. In the perspective of sales manager, if you work on this, if you are working as a HR manager in that particular place, what will the HR manager do? HR manager obviously will take information about the what and manager will do. So for suppose this HR manager is working, they have.
So in the high level, so when you are working with a Walmart as a any retail industry, we are taking the example with Walmart. Okay, we are taking the example with Walmart. So in this Walmart information, the focused users for our developer dashboards are managers or CEOs or any other sales. In the sales side, if you have any in charges, supervisors, they will also need these type of reports to uh, track their product stock and everything. Okay, so in the same way, in the same organization, we will have the HR manager, and they are focused on salaries and employee information. Okay, so who are going to get the requirements for us means business analyst will get the requirements for us. Okay, he will prepare the documents and he will hand over the documents to the developer. Got it? So these are the main things we have to understand when we are understanding about the tool. So this straight explanation about the tool. Let's start about the tool now. For us, if we are going to interact with a Tableau, what is the main use? We can do any type of data visualization. What is meant by visualization? So in simple, preparing the data in form of charts. Okay, data will be in the which format? It will be in the text format. It can be in the text, numbers, and everything, right? So those data we are going to prepare as a visually appeared to charts. So this is called as visualization. Which type of visualization you are showing? You are showing the data as a visualization. So you will prepare some charts and you will publish these charts, means you will share these charts to the focused users like a managers or CEO or anybody. If you are working with a bank, it can be the any one of the officers or your managers, bank managers or anybody. Again, there also same thing you will follow. Okay, based on the stream, the focused employee names will change. Okay, focused manager names will change. That's it. But everywhere you will have the in the simple way you will have the managers and CEOs and CFOs who are going to work with these reports. So in simple, this is the data visualization. So let's see the deck now. So I think everybody can see the screen. So I'm presenting the PPT now. So when coming to Tableau, this is a one of the visualization tool in the analytic platforms. What is analytics means? Again, the answer is same. Whatever you are preparing a data into visual part, means if you are preparing that into the charts for the analysis purpose, that is called analytics. Okay, for analysis purpose, you can prepare something on the data that will call as a analytics. It can be SQL query also. Okay. When coming to the data visualization tools, Tableau is a very fast growing tool in the business industry. Okay. So business intelligence, visualization, analytics all comes into same basket. Okay. Business intelligence means or also in the form of charts, means on in the data visualization part. So nobody required any technical knowledge for this. First of all, it's a very open tool. There you don't need any technical knowledge and any type of programming skills are not required to use this tool. That's why it is very popular when compared to other tools. Easy to work on. It's very easy to work on this tool. Okay. So what are the sectors we can handle with this tool? We can handle with this tool like banking, finance, healthcare, retail, and manufacturing sectors. Okay, these sectors we can focus. So when coming to history of the Tableau, Tableau got published, means developed and came into market from the 2003. There are many trials they performed and they are competitors of, they are trying to compete the more recognized tools, Cognos, Microsoft Excel and Business Objects. Okay, they are trying to compete with these tools. So when it going to the Tableau products, okay, so let us see the first versions of the Tableau. So if you see here, the very popular version of Tableau came out into the market in 2008. That is Tableau 4 version. From 2008, never Tableau take a step back. They are,
I'm having one question. That
yeah,
is,
tell me.
these Tableau tools are available as a freeware or as a licensed version?
Yeah, that part I'm going to cover. Your question will be covered. Okay. So just focus on these versions. If you see, it's a this X means for every version they have multiple versions again. So they are constantly correcting the tool frequently. Okay, whenever programmer or developer is complaining something, they have a community. Tableau community is there. So if we have any problem, we can discuss at that point place. If there is unresolved issues are there, they are tracking those unresolved issues and they are immediately responding to those issues. That's why they never take a step back in the industry. Okay, they are in the top in the industry right now. So when you go back to the tools, okay, these are the products which Tableau is providing. So just see about this tool name Tableau Desktop. Means this is a licensed version of Tableau. All the organizations will work with the licensed version of Tableau. Okay. When you are working with Tableau Desktop, you need Tableau online connection. You need a Tableau online connection. Okay. See, this is mandatory. You need a Tableau online connection. Okay. uh, Leave about that line. So see, if you have the Tableau Desktop, in some organizations you will have the Tableau server version. What is difference between Tableau server and Tableau online? Working wise, both are same. Tableau online is a on premises version, means you are going to install this Tableau server on your premises. Okay. And one feature is not there when compared to Tableau online and Tableau server. The feature is not, which is not available in this, means in Tableau online you can develop a immediate reports. If you want to develop anything, you can do it on the Tableau online version also, but it can't be happened in Tableau server. Okay, that only the difference. So this is you know about tools, right? We will have desktop tools and online tools. Both tools you will have. For suppose you are using a Microsoft Word. If you are using Microsoft Word from Microsoft Windows desktop, what we will call it as? See, I have a tool here. I am opening Microsoft Word document from the Microsoft Windows version of desktop. So if you install something on your desktop, that is called desktop tool, or we will call it as on premises tools. Got it? If you have online version, means it is a cloud version. So for suppose if you are using you all know about Word, we can use in online also, right? That is Microsoft 365 will be there for using your Word. Nowadays you are using in the mobiles. That is the best example. You are opening the mobile version of Word document. So that is the online version. Okay, that is the difference. So you have to understand. So if it is online, means that tools will be in the cloud. You can see here, these tools will be in the cloud. Okay. Let me start the presentation once again. So what you call these tools, these are desktop tools. Tableau Desktop, Tableau Public, Tableau Prep. So as I told you, Tableau Desktop is an online licensed version. Tableau Public is unlicensed version. Okay, this is a freeware. Tableau Public, you can easily download and use it, but in projects you will never use a Tableau Public, because as it is in the name itself, it is a public version of Tableau. Anybody can download this, anybody can use it, anybody access this data. So as an organization perspective, means as a company perspective, it's not allowed, right? Your data should not be passed on to the public, right? So in the similar way, if you have the Tableau Prep, as I mentioned, you are preparing some data. Means if you have sales department, you are having the HR department. So you need to bring the entire data at one place to give the access to the developer. So then you need this tool. This is like a similar way of ETL tool. It's not completely ETL tool. It is a similar way of ETL tool. Other tools which are having as like in market as like Tableau Prep are Alteryx. If anybody know about this tool, Alteryx. So this is another tool we have as like Tableau Prep. So directly, if I want to explain about this Tableau Prep, in short, it's nothing but a one type of ETL tool. Okay, so all these three versions we have in the desktop. In the similar way, what else we have in the desktop? So we have the as a desktop version as Tableau server, as I mentioned. Tableau server also we have in the on premises, means desktop version. In point of server side, we will call it as a on premises server. Okay, see this cloud symbol. So I'm showing this cloud symbol and I'm giving this some part of Tableau public and prep on the cloud symbol, right? So the meaning of this means these Tableau public and prep are also available in cloud. Okay, are also available in online version. Without installing these tools, you can use this tool in the Tableau online directly. But Tableau public, as I mentioned, it is unlicensed version. Nobody will use this tool in the projects, only in the training purpose. For our training, in the trainings, we will use this. Okay. So Tableau online is also a licensed version again. So if you are installing this, first of all, you will get 14 days trial. That's it. So I think I answered your question. Somebody asked me the question, right? You got my point? Hello? Somebody have the question about licensed and unlicensed version. Did you got that point now?
But like if I want to start up with the practice use and then get an idea, what can I do? Is the free version available for the client side or what?
See, if you are practicing as part of your project, they will provide you the license. Okay, if you are practicing in your home, okay, if you are practicing in your home, means with parallelly with this training or something, if you are practicing, you can use this Tableau public. But all the features will not be there if you are using the Tableau public. Okay, all the features will not be there. So those things I'm going to explain in the training. As the part of training, I'm going to cover Tableau desktop, Tableau public, and Tableau online. Okay, so based on the audience, means in this training, if we have the audience completely from who is having understanding of complete understanding on the SQL and ETL part, then we are also going to discuss about Tableau prep. Otherwise this discussion is no use. Okay, so we are going to see all these tools. You can decide and work on those tools. Okay, give me 1 second please. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. Okay, so the working part you can decide slowly. There is a no issue in that. So after confirming about the training, you will get, I will provide you how you're going to use these tools and everything. Okay, so these are the Tableau versions. As I told you, there is a continuous growth in the Tableau development. So you will have many versions here. So what are the popular differences and why Tableau got very popular? I given in this short information. Okay, now you don't know about the tool. That's why you can't understand this. But when I am discussing about the tool, every time I will show you the feature which is available in the recent versions, which is not available in the older versions. I'm going to compare that and show you in the trainings. Okay, so these are the small images for that. For suppose analytic pane, they got introduced this analytic pane in 9.x version. You can see this. Okay, like this every time they introduce some features. You can see in the images analytic pane they introduced. Okay, parameter actions is not there in previous version. They introduced that. Okay, in the same way, go to sheet option they introduced. So these and all features you will understand once you get the access with the tool. So once I completed my 2 or 3 sessions, you will understand these differences, because I'm going to show the differences when we are going to work with the tools. Okay, so coming to this performance by Tableau, you can see in this website. Okay, as per the recent analysis, The Tableau is in the second place. Okay, why the Microsoft is showing in the top means Microsoft is not only single tool, it is having altogether 5 to 6 tools in this part. Okay, Tableau is a single analytic tool. It's only having the analysis. But when coming to Microsoft, you have Power BI, SSRS, SSIS, and also some SSAS. Okay, it's a bunch of tools. That's why you can see that as a overall performance, you can see this in this place. So the best competitor for Tableau is nothing is there. No tool is nearby Tableau actually. Okay, there is lot of difference from Microsoft Power BI and Tableau. Uh, for Microsoft Power BI, you need at least some of the DAX function knowledge to work on that tool. But in Tableau, it is straightforward. Okay, these are the existing business intelligence tools as part of the reporting. So if you are working long from the IT, you can heard about these tools. I hope IBM Cognos and everything. Okay, what is that? DAS means? Can you elaborate it? Hello. Yeah, can you elaborate that? What is DAS?
Ma'am, can you just explain what are the practical implications in this data visualization for
Yeah,
this from this
da-
Tableau means what are the business intelligence records we can.
See, DAX I am explaining for the 1 second. I will get back to your question. Somebody is typing in the chat. So, yeah, Power BI. DAX in the Power BI is a calculation part, okay, where you need minimum understanding of some of the SQL to write it. Minimum SQL it is needed for that. Okay, DAX, not DAS. It is a DAX, DAX. Okay, okay. So coming back to your question, we are going to see the flow, then you will understand where we are going to implement this. So let's see the project flow for better understanding. So here we can see the focus of our analytics, why and where we will implement this. Okay. Company means you will have many type of developers parallelly working with you. Okay. You are not only the developer who are working with this. Okay. Actually, we are on the, can you mute yourself? Yeah. Thank you very much. So can you see this? Just focus this project flow. You are getting information, this entire part, this bucket, which I am focused here. Yeah, Kamini, you want to tell something? Okay, fine. So let's see this. See this focused area. So I'm showing you where the data is coming from. So data is coming from different places. In some of the places, see this. If you understand this, you will get the answer where we are going to use this. Okay, you are getting data from different industries like banking, education, retail, manufacturing, okay, healthcare, and shipping. Shipping means you know about shipping, right? Nowadays we will have courier services. All these things will come under shipping services. Okay, all these things will come under shipping services. And healthcare, here we don't have the healthcare system in India, but in other countries there is a very huge importance for the healthcare system actually, because government is organizing about this. That's why there are many projects on healthcare system in the US side and UK, in Australia or anywhere. They have many projects on healthcare system, how the insurance is working, how claims are getting to the customers, how the claims are delivered to the providers, means the hospitals, who are the physicians, what is the performance of the physicians. Like this all information we will gather from there. Okay, when coming to manufacturing, if you have many type, we have many type of manufacturing industries. We have pharma as a manufacturing industry. In the manufacturing we have many things. If you are manufacturing some of the vehicles, that will come under automobile manufacturing industry. Okay, if you are manufacturing some food items, it will come under uh, food department, again under the manufacturing department. So these and all are there. Like in similar way we discussed about Walmart, that retail industry about that. And education point of view, you have many organizations right now. So there also we are using the data part. And banking, so these and all are called our applications. So all this type of data will be stored in either in normal SQL database or in the NoSQL database. Okay, who are the focused developers here? So to maintain these databases, you have developers like SQL developers, application developers, mobile application, iPhone applications, Android applications in part of mobile applications, and also UI developers and also web designers. All together will be working on this application part. In this part, who are the focused user for this part? The focused users will be like, if you're working, if you're just seeing about retail industry in the Walmart, who will use this application, who will enter the data into this application? Means somebody is purchasing something, customer is purchasing something, you have the employee there have to get the information, like they have to swipe that product and they have to bill that, right? So one of the employees working here. So the users of main focused here are like employees are like our developers, anybody, web developers, UI developers, app developers, anybody are the focused user here. So they will continuously working on this place, and when they are working, they are responsible of storing the data into these particular databases. In the similar way, we will have the unstructured data. So this is structured or semi-structured data. We will have the unstructured data. What is difference between these two? If you're storing something on the database or a NoSQL database, you will have a format of the data. It will be in the table format or in a document or anywhere. You will have the format for the data. By seeing that, you can easily understand that data. Unstructured data means it will be scattered in some places. It can be in the PDF format. It can be in the Excel format. It can be in the text file format, anything. So those type of files also will be there for our analytic purpose. Okay, in similar way, external data, like if if you're using some Twitter, Facebook, somebody is tracking, so based on your interest, you will get some ads on your pages, right? If you're opening any pages, so for suppose you stop something on Mintra, if you're exploring some of the blogs for your educational purpose also, you will see the immediate ads about your data. So those type of analysis is going to be done through the social media websites. Okay, it can be that social media website can be anything, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, or anything, or any type of mobile applications you are using like Mintra. This type of anything can be social media websites. If you are analyzing that type of data, you will have the API connection to use it. Okay, so these are the focused data areas. So this type of data will be there in our organizations. From there, as part of analytics, you can observe here, you can directly connect to this APIs through a cloud environment to your analytics place. Okay, that analytic can be anything in this part. So what is the implementation here? You are analyzing something on that data. Okay, as part of analysis process, the comments you will analyze, what type of comments they are posting, who are interested, like if you are seeing about Twitter, who are following whom, you are getting the analysis. So this actor is having these many followers, he is top in the followers list, like that you will get some information in news, right? Those all are doing by this analytics. Okay, that is one type of application. In the similar way, if you are using the unstructured data, you can directly connect with your unstructured data, and also you can form the analytics. Okay. In the similar way, you have the databases like banking. You are every month you are generating the statements from your savings bank, right? So how you are getting that statements? By this analytics only. So internally, many developers are working, and finally you are using that reports on your mobiles or laptops or anywhere through your user login ID. So before that, this entire process is complete. Okay, so that is one type of application. Those reports are called detailed reports. If you are present in your mobile apps nowadays, you are seeing the some of the charts, whatever you are spending and everything. In the credit cards, you can see the focused area of spendings in a chart. So those type of designing also completed by the analytics part, means like our developers. After our designing, they will uh, again UI developer will interact and design a web page, and they can see that information on the mobile application or anywhere. Whenever they log in into that website, they can see that information. Okay, so in this way the applications will be there. So what is the role of this ETL developers and data warehouse? So if you are focusing on the data very much, okay, so just focus here. If you are focused on the data very much, so if you observe this chart, the web developers, SQL developers, or anyone who are working on the raw data, means application data, immediate data part, that can be transactions, retail transactions, or anything, application type of data. As I shown you, if they are working on this place, they will, on top of them, the ETL developer will be there to maintain the historical data. Okay, on top of ETL developers, the role of reporting developers and data visualization developers will be there. So they have to interact with ETL developers if needed. They have to interact with UI developers or application developers if needed. Okay, the major information they have to gather from all these people, and they have to develop the analytics part. So if you see as a pyramid structure, this is the structure for that organization of the our entire organization. Developers, website developers or database developers will be in the this place. After that, ETL developers will be there. On top of that, analytic developers will be there, like report developers. So in this place, if you have the scattered information, you have information from all the sources. If you want, for suppose some tables you are getting from SQL, some of the tables you are getting from information you are getting from Excel sheet, some of the information they have to pick some from API. Means you are analyzing, for suppose assume you are analyzing some educational data. So you have the website of Udemy. So you need to understand your, nowadays every organization is also having the parallel training concept. They are tied up with the Udemy. In my organization it is there. In a similar way, nowadays every organization is interested with it. So the Udemy incorporated with your organization, you can learn something. So as a part of employee grow, means a technical growth, if they want to track anything on your thing, like what tools, what type of courses you registered, did you completed the course or not, how much path you got completed. So these type of information can be done by using this API. So you are getting like employee data will be there in your employee organizational database. Okay, so whoever are interested in the uh, Udemy registration, you got in a Excel file. Whoever are participating the in login into the Udemy information will be getting from the Udemy website only. So in this example, you have the data from three places. So as part of a data management, ETL developer will interact with these three sources, and they will load the data into a data warehouse where we can easily access at one place. Then all type of activities, relationships can be done by a ETL developer. On top of this warehouse, you are going to develop your report and present it to the end users. So this much of applications will be there. Okay, so can we pass for a minute, and if you have any doubts, let me know now. I will show you what are the basics we are going to cover as part of the training after the questions. Okay, so where you are going to apply means in these places, in these type of examples. This is entire project flow. So you can apply in any stage of the project. It can be anything. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can tell me now. Otherwise, let's discuss on the what are the basics we are going to cover in the uh, entire course. Okay, let me explain now then. Okay. So what is the benefit of this course and everything you are going to learn here? First of all, as part of the course, as I told you, you need understanding of the data. Okay. So how will you understand the data? If it is an Excel sheet, you will open an Excel sheet and you will understand the data. Okay. But it is in a DB, you need some interaction language for interacting with the DB, right? So we need SQL for that. So I'm going to explain what is basic SQL, which we need for this tool. Okay, means not for this tool. If I have to tell you directly, which you have to crack your interviews and how to survive in the project, you need this SQL. So that type of SQL knowledge I'm going to provide. So in this SQL knowledge, I'm going to provide information about select queries, all type of how we can write a select, and all type of analytic functions. Okay, analytic functions which we need for the interview purpose. Main focus is on interview and your project. And what is set theories? Okay, we are going to focus on set theories. Mainly we are going to focus on joins. Okay, what are relations, relationships, cardinalities. Okay, these are main things we need. Okay, so I'm going to focus on this. And next one I'm going to focus is on data warehousing part. Data warehousing part. Okay. So in the data warehousing part, what is the main focus for us? As I shown you here, I told you data mart is there, right? So what is that? These type of information I'm going to provide. Okay, data mart informations and what is dimension? It is very important for us. And what type of facts we have? Okay, and what is attribute? Okay, what type of measures we have? Why we will call it as measures? And what are different types of schemas are available like star schema and snowflake schema. What is the important of those two schemas? Okay, why we need to understand this information and everything I'm going to cover in the first 3 to 4 classes. These have to be covered. After completing this, you will get best understanding on the tool. Okay, so this is a theoretical understanding. This and all are theoretical understanding, data warehousing part. Okay, practical understanding you will get when we are working with the tool. But this is a practical understanding. We have to cover this part practically. So we are going to do some practicals on this basics of SQL. So for that we need some softwares like a Microsoft SQL Server. We can install that on our own. Okay, and after this I'm going to explain you about what are the tools and how we can install the Tableau tools. Those and all I'm going to provide you. Okay, in the part of, so this is about basics. Do you have any questions here? Do you want to add anything? You can tell me. If you feel we need some more information, you can tell me. Okay, I take this there is no requirement, is it? Okay, so another thing, you can understand one more thing here. So as part of basics, I'm going to tell you what is Tableau prep, how we are going to prepare data using the Tableau prep. So when coming to Tableau online version, Tableau desktop, Tableau public, all comes into one basket. Okay, so as part of that development content we are going to cover are, as part of development tools, we are going to cover about Tableau desktop, Tableau public, online. Three things we are going to cover. How we are going to share our data to others, everything we are going to cover. In part of Tableau desktop, we are going to cover how we are going to connect with the data. So about data connections we are going to talk. So we have n number of connections, means almost 30 to 40, above 40 also we have. So data connections we will see, and how many type of connections we have, and how we are going to connect with it, and all those things. And what is the data preparation part we are going to see, how we can prepare the data. In part of data preparation part, we are going to see about cardinality, joins or relations, cardinality or relations, anything, both are same, and unions, and custom query, custom SQL query. For that I am making you learn the custom SQL. Okay. Later, in the part of this same data preparation, we are going to understand about calculation fields, what are the use of calculation fields, and how we can write the calculation fields. Okay. And as part of data preparation, we are going to understand about LODs, and also we are going to understand about table calculations. Okay. These and all come under the data preparation part. Okay, these and all we are going to work. Later, how we can filter the data we are going to see. What are the actions we are going to see? These actions can be in two places, and there are many types of actions under this. So we are going to cover all type of actions, and we are going to cover map. What is the use of map in Tableau, and how it is very flexible when compared to other tools. So this part also we are going to show. So in the part of this preparation, I'm going to show you the comparison with other tool, that is Power BI. As part of map, I'm going to compare with Power BI and show you how it is working. Okay. And after completing all these information, we need to understand the formatting, how we are going to format the sheets and everything, how we are going to format the Tableau dashboard, sheet, dashboard, and also storyboard. All these things we are going to see. What is meant by device compatibility, we are going to see device compatibility and how we are going to see this. Okay. So in the we have many in-depth explanations of everything, so we will cover sets, groups, okay, and also bins. As part of every example we have to cover this. The major and heart of Tableau is parameters, so we are going to cover extensively about the parameters. We have a lot of options in parameters, we are going to cover all those things. And custom visualizations, what are not present in Tableau, how we can design those charts. So custom charts we are going to see as part of our requirements. And after this we are going to understand how to practice Tableau and all those things. And I'm also going to explain you a mini project, or a complete project I will explain for you, that is a mini project. So later the resume preparation will be there, how can we prepare the resumes and all. And in the ending of our sessions I will inform you to start the resume preparation, so that every day we can interact and we can understand how we can do's and don'ts in the resume preparation, how we have to present the resume and everything. Okay. And all the interview questions I'm going to cover as part of our trainings. Got it? If you have any interest, they have a certification thing also you can do. So that certification part also we are going to help you from our organization. Okay. So this is how the Tableau entire training will go on. So let me know if you have any questions.
What is the duration to complete this course?
So it will be 30 days. If you are attending continuation sessions, it will be 30
Yes,
days. So
it will be.
we have the Tableau desktop preparation for 20 days. We need
Yes,
some 3 days for SQL and data warehousing for basics, right? And
yes,
remaining we need for how we can interact, publish these tools, and how can you share the dashboards to others. These and all we are going to cover in the remaining days. As part of the training, we have to cover the resume preparation. If it is getting delayed,
yes.
means if it is taking so much time, so you can start resume preparation from 15 days onwards, and you can market your resume. In 15
What?
days, we are almost near to our Tableau session, means ending of our Tableau.
After all, it's almost 30 days.
Yeah, total will be 30 days.
Yeah, actually I understood it, and so the duration is 1 month, right?
Yeah, 1 month. I will try to complete it in 1 month. If it is going long, means because of our discussions, obviously it will extend to 7 days. In every
Mhm.
batch, we are facing this
Okay,
because
okay,
we need to cover all things, resume preparation and everything.
okay.
Most understanding of your tool will be there in first 15 days. After completing the 15 days, you individually can develop a report.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm fresher to this tablet.
Okay.
So is it benefit to me?
Actually, it is very benefitable tool. If you can understand my project, what I explained about the project flow, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
can you, if you observe this entire thing,
Yeah,
every time everybody need the analyst. Without analyst, there is no other project, right? Well, what is the use
yeah,
if
no,
you keep the data on the ETL part? There is no use, right?
yeah, without analytics, there is no process.
Yeah, it is very useful. And why the Tableau is useful? That is the question actually we have to get. Why the Tableau is useful is it is very easy tool for understanding purpose. Anyone can work on Tableau. For organizations, some of the organizations will try to switch the tools because of the price and everything. So at that point also, a developer with a Tableau, for them, if they want to convert their developer as a Tableau developers, it is very easy to them. That's why they are preferring this Tableau very much.
Yeah, yeah, most useful tools.
Yeah, and also in interviews, it is very easy to crack the interview when compared to the other tools. There,
Yeah.
anything they can ask, it cannot be indirect question in the Tableau. They can ask everything. If they ask any question, you can answer that easily. That is the benefit of Tableau. The end goal is the job, so getting job is very easy with Tableau. And survival, later going to the projects, survival part, that is also very easy with Tableau.
Okay. Okay, to be a Tableau developer, do we need to learn anything extra apart from the SQL?
Not needed. SQL I am going to teach, but you have to practice this SQL, which I am giving you the clues. Those everything you have to practice it.
Okay, in your this project workflow, use predictive analysis as Python, R, and machine learning. Do
So
we need
those
to have this knowledge?
no, that is a different thing, right? Nowadays we have the data scientist positions.
Okay.
So some of the organizations, they are focused on the forecasting data of the organizations. Means, for suppose IKEA is there.
Hmm.
If you have to uh, convince the IKEA person, you need this predictive analysis thing, because they have to prepare the stock for next coming financial year. Means they have to predict that stock, how much stock they need, how much manufacturing they have to order. All these things they have to analyze. At that point, they will prepare their own machine learning algorithms. That is entirely different.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
but as a part of project flow, some of the organizations will have this predictive analysis part.
Okay. But these
uh,
are not mandatory.
these are not mandatory.
Okay.
For of up to 10 years it will be not mandatory, because Tableau is having directly forecasting option. Tableau can give the trend lines. What are the these machine learning algorithms are pre-built available in the Tableau.
Okay. So, any of by learning this will give an added advantage or
It's a added advantage actually. See this Tableau. Sorry, because of time's constraint I had not opened the tool.
okay.
So see this Tableau desktop. So this is a Tableau desktop, right?
Yes.
So when we are connecting to data, so I'm connecting with some data.
Hmm.
So it's a simple go actually. Easily we can connect. So I have the data, it connected, and in this place I will select whichever require the data part I'm selecting. So
Okay.
just move on to the sheet. Okay, when you are going to sheet, just observe. So I'm preparing something here. I'm preparing a dashboard with sales information and I'm preparing a line chart. Okay.
Okay.
So 2021 just started. So I will not have much sales in this. So I'm excluding the 2021 here. So it's very simple. Drag and drop options are very simple here. So I'm excluding this 2021.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So if you are providing some, so for suppose I have month information, this is month information. So I need a forecast, which is a machine learning algorithm. I'm going to provide forecast with one click. This is my forecast information.
Okay. 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 Got it.
Got it, right? So all the pre-built analytics are also there in our Tableau.
Okay.
That is the best thing with Tableau. So without our knowledge of R and Python and machine learning, you are also performing the machine learning algorithms in our Tableau.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said the total duration is 30 days, and
Yeah.
from the 15th day onwards, we can start uh, posting our resumes.
Yeah.
So the first 15 days will cover the desktop version, if I'm not wrong. Is that
So
right?
first 15 days, I'm going to show you Tableau public and also desktop both.
Okay.
And major things which you are going to answer in the interview purpose, those things we are going to cover, so that you will get
Okay.
some confidence. And if you are seeking for immediate job or immediate
Mm-hmm.
project, that will be
Mm-hmm.
helpful.
Okay, fine. And so during that 15 days course of time, so do we need the desktop version installed in our machines or
Yeah, definitely. There is a 14 days trial version is available. So we are
okay.
going to use the trial version. Later, if you need, you are interested, you are going to practice some more days.
Mm-hmm.
From our side, one person is there. We will provide you his contact details. So you can
Okay.
approach him. If you are staying in Hyderabad, you can directly go face to face and approach him. Otherwise, in online also, he will support. So he will provide you the Tableau desktop version, but that is only for our personal use only, which is valid for 1 year.
Okay.
So if you have
Okay.
more interest, you can do in that way. This what I am telling, in 15 days you can place your resume means the
Mm-hmm.
understanding of tool you will get, all type of
Okay. Okay.
understanding you will get. Once you
Okay.
publish your resume, it will take at least 7 days to get on to the recruiter's hands, right? It will take 7 days
Yeah.
at least. So in these 7 days we are going to cover the major topics. Then you are good to go with facing the interview first of all. Then but I'm not telling in 15 days course is not going to complete.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Okay. I
not
understand.
like yeah, it's not in 15 days we are going to complete
Mm. So in
each
this
and
15
every.
days
Yeah.
time, what is the number of hours we have to spend every day?
After my session, if you spend 1.5 to 2 hours, it is very good. At least minimum 30 minutes is required. Whatever I explained, same chart you have to develop and publish into the Tableau public. I'm going to
Mm.
track that in the Tableau public because we can't use the servers for our practice purpose, right? So
Okay.
Tableau public itself we are going to use for our tracking purpose. So everybody will publish their work. So you can also view others' work also.
So will it be 1 hour class every day or 2 hours?
It will be 1 hour class. In 1 hour, sometimes in the first few days, from fifth to 10 days, there will be some interaction also. You have to share your screen. You have to show how you are developing these sheets. I have to understand everyone is able to develop or not, right? So
Yeah.
for
Okay.
daily, one person will be interact with us for daily 10 to 5 minutes. Remaining all will be the class time. for 10 to 5 to 10 minutes. It will be like an interaction with that person. Daily will you can tell me before ahead who are going to present tomorrow, so that they can present, and if they have any doubts they can directly ask on the tool, like if they are facing problem with installation or connection part, all those things we can see. Okay.
Yeah.
And also
Yeah.
how you are, like, are you good with the interacting with tool or not, also I will get to know within 5 to 6 days, right? So
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
days, yeah, within 5 to 6 days I will cover that. So
Okay.
once you are confident on the tool, you are going to publish that to the Tableau public, and I'm going to track every work of yours. Because why I'm practicing this in the Tableau public means some of the organizations are asking your Tableau profile. If you are a Tableau
Mhm.
public, if you are using a Tableau developer as a if you're facing an interview, they are asking your Tableau public profile so that they can view your work on the Tableau public.
Okay. And
Just
we can also use publish or share that in LinkedIn and some other social platforms as well, which
yeah,
will,
if you are working Tableau public, you can also
yeah.
publish that in social like LinkedIn. You can see these type of things very well. Some of the
Okay.
people are publishing their work in the LinkedIn for getting the recruiters attraction.
Okay, good.
Yeah, thank you.